newspapers in the 60s and 70s, and includes a sketch in which Dick Emery and June Whitfield are owners of a country pub who've been entered for the most loving Landlords of the Year competition. It'll be fun to see again all those outrageous characters invented and played by Dick Emery.
Generally speaking, man is not a solitary creature. He is by nature a herd animal, and this instinct shows itself in the many complicated group activities he has devised. Today, I'm asking people whether they prefer to do things in a crowd or to go it alone. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello, Honky Tonk. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Do you believe that man needs the company of his fellows?
Oh, yeah, I'm all for that. 100%. 100%.
You believe that the friendship of man is something to be treasured?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That men and women should live together in harmony?
Oh, now you're going to spoil it all.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Do you like doing things with people?
No, I like doing people with feet.
Excuse me, madam.
Miss.
Miss, may I ask, do you lead an active social life?
No, I don't. Not like the people in the flat above mine. They have wild parties every weekend. And drinking and dancing and all sorts of wicked debauchery goes on. Keeps me awake all night, they do.
Well, haven't you complained to them?
Yes, I have, but they still won't invite me. I'm married.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Can't we have a wild party together? They'll only come to
Fine. Pardon me, sir.
Yes.
Tell me, do you find it easy to mingle with your fellow men?
No. I find it very difficult to get close to people.
Why is that?
I'm in charge of the skunk house at the zoo. There you are, you see. You don't like me either.
Ah, now here's a girl guide.
Hello.
Hello, my dear. Tell me, do you enjoy the guide movement?
Oh, yes. I taught it to a Boy Scout, and he enjoyed it too.
Excuse me, Vicar.
Oh, yes, your boy.
Tell me, sir, as a man of the cloth, do you think that people these days meet and mingle in friendship sufficiently?
Oh, no, I do not know. One should rely on the precepts of the good book, you know. Do unto others, love thy neighbor. There are only two things in this world that I really abhor.
And they are...
Religious intolerance and those flaming Methodists.
Ah, here's a charming young lady.
Hello.
Hello, miss. May I ask you, do you lead a very active social life?
Oh, yes. My boyfriend says I'm never available. I have so many hobbies and I belong to so many societies.
Well, hasn't he ever asked you to drop them? Well, if you did, he'd see a lot more of you.
You are awful. But I like you.
Well, there you are, just a few people's opinions. But one thing is sure, like it or not, from the cradle to the grave, we just can't escape the company of others.
You got an old man, you! I'm not staying here!
You'll do as you're told, Master Rupert. You'll stay here and enjoy your dancing lessons, otherwise I'll break your aristocratic little neck.
I'll kick you in the shins, old fatty!
You wouldn't dare. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'll swing for that kid, I promise you. Oh, my leg.
What you need to handle him is a few lessons in child psychology.
Substitute karate lessons, and I'll smear him all over the nursery.
I'd be unsurprised at you. I mean, after all, he's only a little boy of 7.
If I had my way, he'd never reach 8. good mind to chuck his fags away.
Oh, you do say some terrible things.
Well, how's your little Laura, anyway?
If you mean my Daphne, she's very well, thank you.
Still as spotty as ever, I suppose.
Do you mean?
Last time I saw her, she looked like a slab of fruitcake.
You're cruel. That's what you are. Cruel. Why you ever became a nanny, I'll never know.
Because I couldn't get in the Marines. Your lot been at it again, have they?
Mrs. Kirby Muxlow is expecting, if that's what you mean.
That man wants seeing too. I know he's an MP, but it's a crafty way of making sure of a majority, isn't it?
Well, there can't be too many for me. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm sure you are. Wouldn't happen in my household.
Oh?
Every morning I pop a pill in her porridge.
Nanny? Nanny? Nanny?
Nanny. Sounds like a farmer sexting a herd of goats.
Ivy.
What?
Talking about, SEX.
Yes?
You were going a bit strong with that guardsman up St. James's Park the other day, weren't you?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, down by the lake.
Oh, yes, I remember, yes. Rupert was firing his air gun at the ducks, wasn't he? Yes.
Fancy holding that soldier's hand like that in public.
Well, if I hadn't been holding his hand, you'd have something to complain about. Any minute now, I'll be lumbered with that Rupert thing again. Oh, I think it's time for Nanny's perks. Fancy a slug?
No, I do not. And how you can drink that stuff at 3:30 in the afternoon, I don't know.
Same way as I can at 4:30, love.
I see you've been helping yourself from your employer's wine cabinet again, then.
The answer to that bitchy remark is certainly.
He'll catch you at it one of these days.
He's already tried. He's been marking the label with a pencil.
There. Well, get out of that, then.
I did. I steamed it off and stuck it on lower down.
Do you know?
Well,
You're wicked. That's what you are. Downright wicked.
oh.
You're a disgrace to nannyhood.
Oh, hark who's talking. Oh, I may like a little tipple, but I don't spend all my time in the greenhouse with the gardener.
Ooh, that's a nasty, malicious lie.
And from what I've heard, it's not only his dahlias he likes to bed down.
What a dreadful thing to say.
Well, you started
I
it.
did
Yes,
not.
you
Good
did.
afternoon,
Get on my
ladies.
nerves the way you sit there.
Good afternoon.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Beasley.
Hello. Who is it?
Quiet.
Lovely.
Have you come to pick up Master Timothy, Mr. Beasley?
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
So lovely.
Ivy, pack it in.
I could buy him a brown ale any time. Is he married?
What?
Is he married?
No.
It's a lovely day, Mr. Delicious. Mr. Bisley.
Yes, it certainly is. As a matter of fact, when I'd taken young Timothy home, I thought I'd take a spin in the rolls for a couple of hours.
How nice.
Oh, super duper.
I don't suppose
Yes?
either of you ladies would like to come along for the ride.
Oh, no, I've got to do nursery teas.
I've got to take mine to get his hair cut. I wish it was his throat.
Pity.
Quickly, which one of you is Rupert Nutley's nanny?
I am.
Come quickly, something dreadful's happened.
Oh, has it? I say, how long does it take to saw through some wrought iron banisters?
Quite a while, I should think.
Oh, in that case, I can accept your invitation.
What about your Rupert?
Bless him, he's got his fat little head stuck right through them. Come on now, go.
Come on, Sid. You won't believe what I've done till you see it with your own eyes. Now, there was something I was going to say to you. I wonder what it was. That's right. I remember now. Mind the stairs. Well, there you are. What do you think? Be honest.
I must say you've made a miracle down here, Arthur. A real miracle.
Yes. Well, I always was useful with my hands. When I retired from Smidley and Eston's, I just had to keep myself busy.
Highly commendable.
Yep. 35 years stuffing I had with them.
Hey?
In the mattress department. Yes. Well, now, have a look at that over there, that dartboard. Go and have a close look. Notice anything unusual?
No.
Made it myself. There's 239,406 used matches in that dartboard. Here, have a go.
Lord, I don't know where you get the patience.
Yeah, go on, have a go.
Is it all right?
Of course it is. What it's made for.
You made this board yourself, Arthur?
Every bit. Including the glue. Yeah, I've got something over here might interest you, seeing as you like a little tipple.
Only on high days and holidays I do.
I'll look at them. Like a row of little soldiers, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, let me see, there's rhubarb, parsnip, nettle, cauliflower. Wonder which one's ready. No. No, not that one. No. No. I think that one's ready. Go on, taste it. Have a taste. Like nectar, isn't it? Yes. Do you know, that jarful cost me less than 50 pence? Yes. They charge you £8 a bottle for that at Claridge's, you know.
I must say it's got a very good bouquet.
Yes, yes. Perhaps you'd sooner have a beer.
Perhaps I'd better.
Good, right.
Too much wine disagrees with my stomach.
Right, come over to the bar then. Sit yourself down.
Did you make the stool yourself, Arthur?
Certainly.
That's very nice, that is. Yes. Very nice.
Very nice, yes. Well, get up on it then.
Hey, that's very comfortable, good, that is. Yes. Here, did you make the back?
Wonderful what they can do with plastic these days. You come over here. I want to show you my piece of resistance. Look at that. Little beauty, isn't it? Took me 6 months to make this. I could see you and me having many a happy an hour on this table.
But I don't play snooker, Arthur.
You soon will do after you had tuition from me. How about a quick frame?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I like the painting, Arthur.
Do you? Yes, I knocked it up myself. I had a bit left over after I finished the bathroom. So I thought, waste not, want not, you know.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What is it?
The view from the bicycle shed. I've been offered 25 quid for that.
I can't get over it. So much talent in one person.
Yes, well, some of us have it and some don't. I see you've broken. Well, my shot then.
Dear, oh dear, you made a mess of that.
Well, I haven't played much lately, you know. I'll tell you what, I'll show you a trick shot. Now, I'll make that ball there, jump over that ball there, and go straight in that pocket. Ready?
Yes.
What's this? Look at that. Solid mahogany, look at that. That'll never warp. Or if you like, you could play table tennis.
You think of everything, don't you, Arthur?
Well, although I say it as shouldn't, I've always had a good memory, you know. Nothing much I slip up on, you know.
I won't argue with you there, Arthur. You're a phenomenal, that's what you are.
Although there has been something niggling at my mind for days, you know. For the life of me, I can't think what it was.
Oh.
That's it, Sid. It's reminded me. I must tell the Coleman we've changed to oil.
And so one thing led to another. We had the most dreadful argument. I stormed out of the house and said I wouldn't be home for dinner.
Oh, you poor darling.
Cheer up, old boy. We all have these little tiffs.
You and Joyce don't. You're always kind and affectionate to each other.
Well, I suppose we're just lucky, aren't we, darling?
I certainly am, my pet.
I wish Dorian and I were as happy as you two. Everyone envies you. No wonder the crowd come here. Your marvellous marriage is a wonderful example to us all.
Oh, Reggie, when you say things like that, you make me want to cry.
Oh, there, darling. Look here, Reggie. I'm going to give you some advice. Go home, fling your arms around her, and tell her you love her.
He's right, you know, Reggie. We women need a little tenderness.
You're right. I'll do it. I've been a swine. Thank you. Thank you both. You know, I think you two are absolutely super.
You two-faced old bag.
You rotten, lying little stinker.
We women need a little tenderness. I'd like to tenderize you with a bung starter.
Listen, loathsome. You lay one grubby little finger on me and I shall be straight on the phone to my brother.
Your brother? I didn't know they had phones in fairyland.
Pig! Anyway, your family's nothing to boast about, unless, of course, you happen to collect shrunken heads.
Oh. That's rich coming from a woman whose sister had to get married with a sack over her head. You treacherous hag.
Careful,
I'll wipe that
darling.
smile off your face.
Careful there. Remember, it's because we're such a lovable couple that we're making so much lovely lolly.
Oh, to hell with a lolly. Die!
Ah!
Die! Die!
Well, if that isn't typical of you two, just one long honeymoon.
Hello, you. Quarters at it, eh?
Hello, Hugh, darling.
Like you to meet George King, an old friend of mine. We've just popped in for a quick one, haven't we, George?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I mustn't keep the boys waiting. Come along, darling. After you, my sweet.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Well, what's it going to be?
Well,
I'm so sorry, your poor little hand. Let me kiss it better.
No, darling. It was only an accident. What's the matter, my love? The old bunion playing up again?
We'll have a couple of pints of your best bitter, please, Dennis.
Certainly, I'll
Keeps the best of a beer for miles around.
Well, I put in a lot of hard work in the cellar, old boy.
Yes, he and the barmaid are hardly ever out of it, are you, darling? She holds things for him, you know.
Well, we both believe in teaching the staff the secrets of the trade. And you take old Joyce here. She'll drop everything to help the young potman.
Well, cheers, old man.
Cheers.
What I tell you, George, a marvellous couple. Always thinking of other people.
Oh, we do our best.
Oh, yes, well, we have lots of love left over for others.
Well, I'm certainly you've got a bit for everybody, darling.
Tell me, working together as closely as you do, don't you ever get on each other's nerves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Oh, no. Now, I know it sounds sentimental, but old Joyce here is always in my thoughts.
Whatever I'm doing, whether I'm chopping wood for the fire or digging the garden or even playing a game of darts, her face is always in front of me. When that dreadful moment comes for the final parting, I only hope the good Lord takes me first, that's all. Look at that. She's choking with emotion at the thought of it, you see.
What a marvellous relationship.
Yes.
Makes one feel humble.
Well, Hugh, I think I've seen enough. Perhaps you'd better tell the landlord and his good lady just exactly who I am.
Righto. Now, listen carefully, both of you. I've got a little surprise for you. We, that is to say the gang who used the good old hand and flower, have got together and entered your names for the most loving landlords of the year competition.
Oh, did you hear that, darling?
Yes, how terribly sweet of you all.
Perhaps you'd like to make a few there, George?
Yes, but we've been keeping an eye on you for the past few months, and I come here tonight to make the final decision. And from what I've seen and heard, I have no hesitation in declaring you the most loving landlords of 1973.
Oh, how marvellous! Look at him, the darling. He's absolutely thrilled.
And it gives me great pleasure to present you both with the winner's plaque.
Bless you both, you deserve it. Now, look, George and I are going to nip off, round up the gang, and we'll be back for a little celebration, so see you soon. Come on, George.
Bye.
The most loving landlords. Makes you feel rotten, doesn't it?
Yes, I rather feel we've won it under false pretenses.
I say, how about having a go at living up to this?
Starting all over?
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis, I will if you will.
Oh, good show. Well, where shall we hang it, this symbol of our new life together?
Over the fireplace, darling.
Oh, darling, over the bar.
Oh, won't it look a bit silly over the bar?
I'm not half as silly as over the fireplace.
You know, darling, you never did have much taste.
Neither did you, you moronic little slut.
Give me back my life now!
Is it true you've just been voted the most loving landlords of 1973?
Yes, it flaming well is!
I've never heard anything so damn silly in my life. I'm absolutely sure about this, Wing Commander. I'm in this club secretary, you ought to know.
I'm afraid there's absolutely no doubt about it, Sir George. I've looked up all the old club records, and it states quite categorically that the owner of Hadlow Farm has the right to graze his animals on our golf course.
You see, the previous owners of the farm have always been gentlemen farmers and members of the club. So, naturally, the problem's never arisen before.
Oh, yes, of course. It was old Bertie Upland's place, wasn't it? Damn selfish of him to kick the bucket and put us in this position.
The thing is, what are we going to do about it? The course will be absolutely ruined.
Well, gentlemen, it seems to me the obvious solution is to invite the new owner of Hadlow Farm to become a member of the club.
Now, that's damn good thinking, Winker.
But we can't let any old riff-raff in.
Well, it's either that or cows all over the course. And you realize what that means. Damn things aren't housebroken, you know.
Hadn't thought of that.
Stick and away she goes like a dirty old rooster after a young hen.
But who the devil are you, son? How dare you come thundering into this club?
All right, matey, all right. Keep your hair on.
Just look what you've done to that window.
Well, if you will leave your little white balls hanging about, somebody's bound to come along.
You stupid oaf! Get out of here at once before I have you thrown out.
All right, sonny, don't get your innards in a twist. Only came along here to tell you who's ever in charge to leave the gate open tonight, because I'm driving my cows in the morning.
Ah. Excuse me, but are you from Hadlow Farm?
That's right, yes. Moved in day before yesterday.
Oh, my dear, dear chap. How very, very nice to meet you.
Somebody else come in there? What?
Do please come over and meet everybody.
Oh,
This is our captain, Colonel Crockham Hill.
How do?
How do you do?
Brigadier Sir George Dunton Green.
How do you do?
And I'm the secretary, Wing Commander Codsall.
Oh, by crikey, be all right if you wanted to start a war, would he?
And whom have we the pleasure of addressing?
Oh, Lance Corporal Freddie Frinton, that's my name. Yes, 42nd Mobile Bath Unit. And just before you say I smell as all I could do with one, that's the pigs. And I'm letting them in the morning, too.
Well, now, that's something we'd rather like to talk to you about. Oh? Winko, fetch a round of drinks, will you? Oh. Now, Mr. Britton, come and sit down.
Oh, I can do with a wet.
I say, Secretary, now look here. It's not good enough. I played a jolly good shot on the 18th, and some idiot came along and whacked it out of sight with a walking stick. By God, there he is. Now, look here, you rotter. Where's my ball?
Petworth! How dare you speak to this gentleman like that? I mean, if you're stupid enough to leave your blasted ball lying around on the fairway, somebody's bound to come along and give it a crack with a stick. And another thing, if you come in here mouthing abuse at people, you'll very likely be asked to resign.
I'm sorry, Captain. I don't know what to say. Yes, I did leave it on the fairway. I don't know what came over me. I think I'll have a drink.
Well, here we are, drinks all round and a nice large scotch, Mr. Flinton.
Oh,
There we are.
Well, as the bull said to the cow, brace yourself, I'm after a bit of the udder. Did you get it?
No.
Neither did the bull.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's very, very good. Yes. Now, tell me, Mr. Britton, do you play the royal and ancient game?
No. Not since the wife caught me in the hayloft with the dairymaid. No.
No. I think the captain was referring to the game of golf.
Yes. I mean the way you hit that ball through that window. I'd say you were a natural, wouldn't you, George?
A natural what?
Give me that stick.
Certainly, Captain.
Thanks. Now, come along, Freddie, old man, if I may.
Certainly,
You stand there. Now, I'd like to see you swing.
Oh, so would I.
Right. How's that? I say, chaps, look at that action. Isn't it magnificent?
Amazing. Reminds me of Palmer.
Arnold or Lily?
Seriously, why don't you take a full swing?
Oh, full swing. All right. Wait, Craigie, I might not be able to play golf, but I can half-plate glass. Come
on. Cows, George, cows.
You swung beautifully.
Where's the trophies? Not that they're of any importance.
Oh, here, what's this then? What's that? Huh?
Oh, that, sir, is the putter presented to this club by one of our past captains, the late King Edward VII.
Oh, is that a fact?
It's extremely valuable. That's one of the early hickory-shafted clubs.
Oh, no, that bain't no hickory.
I can assure you that it is.
That bain't not no hickory. No. That bain't not no hickory. That bain't... No. That is hickory. That gave me a good laugh, that didn't it?
You seem to be a fairly decent sort of chap. How would you like to become a member of this club?
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it's a pretty fancy sort of place for a praying fella like I, you know.
Oh, nonsense. We'd simply love to have you.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
He can't believe how lucky we are.
Oh, well, I mean, now, it's very nice of you, you know, but I mean, how much is it going to cost me, like?
Oh, well, I think, Mr. Captain, an honorary life membership would be in order, don't you?
Certainly. There you are, old boy. It won't cost you a penny. Come on, Sir George, you propose it.
No.
Oh, that was very good. It's like a daisy bell, that was very good.
There we are.
Seconded. Passed by committee. Congratulations, old boy. You're a member.
Well, now me and my mates can come up here and have a proper booze up. Pretty you ain't got a dark or don't it?
Oh, what a good idea. Now, Mr. Secretary, do make a note of that.
Well, now, fellow members, it's very nice of you, but I've got to be getting along now, you know.
But now that you're one of us, Freddie, old boy, I take it there's no question of grazing your cows on the course?
Oh, I don't know about that. You'll have to take that up with Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter?
He's the fellow who owns the farm, you see. I'm owner of the flaming cow hand. By crikey! It's my lucky day today! Look at that!
At 9 o'clock this evening here on 2, it's not the 9 o'clock news, that's on BBC One, but that irreverent quartet Rowan Atkinson, Mel Smith, Pamela Stevenson and Griff Rhys-Jones in Not the 9 o'clock news. There is, however,